praying always. How often do you pray? I said, how often do you pray? No, you don't have to kneel down all the time. You can be walking with your eyes open. You can pray and God will answer. You can be lying down and then you pray. Do you remember Jonah? Jonah was in the whale, in the belly of the whale. And in that condition, he wasn't standing or kneeling. He was just there. He didn't even know the direction in which he was. And he prayed and God answered his prayer. God will answer your prayer. I remember I was, traveling from Nigeria to, I think, US or somewhere. But we stopped because we had to change place in France, in Paris. And I was carrying, that time I didn't have, people traveling with me all the time. Now I do. Things have changed now for the better. Things will change for the better in your life. But I was carrying my, hand luggage, and another person was there in the plane. And then got down, was also, the tarmac. And she ran by my side and said, Pastor, are you Pastor so-and-so? I said, by the grace of God, I am. You will not deny your name. And she said, can I have an appointment with you? I said, why? Oh, she said, I've been trying to come and see you at Bagada. Old Bagada, new Bagada now. And so I said, but what's it you are looking for? She said, I've been married, and she told me so many years she had been married and no child. I said, you don't need any appointment. I said, what I need? I said, no, the appointment is here. He said, at the tarmac, as we are walking, I said, I didn't allow her to finish, questioning of unbelief. We were still opening our eyes and we were walking. And I said, in Jesus' name, Lord, this woman needs a baby, miracle baby. Give the baby to her in Jesus' name. And then I said, bye-bye, the Lord has answered your prayer. Bye-bye, the Lord has answered your prayer. 1 year after, she came to the Thursday meeting at Bagada. You will come back again. And she came over here to give testimony and said, I met the pastor. We had an appointment at the tarmac walking. I didn't close my eyes. He didn't close his eyes. And he prayed and God answers. The same pastor is still here. The same God of heaven is still answering prayer. And your prayers are answered in Jesus' name. My point is praying with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit. When you pray in the Spirit, it doesn't matter whether you're sitting or standing, whether you're lying down or whatever posture, in the Spirit, not in the flesh.